Hello, it's Coy, and welcome to the Eclectic Cottage. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone is doing well and staying crafty. And I am in the art room, and I'm going to tell you that we're having a little bit of struggle. My phone is doing that thing where it is taking forever and a day for my videos to upload to YouTube. And it's driving me crazy. We've already got the covers made, the signatures sewn in, and we're getting ready right now in this video to add, some pockets and tucks and flips and belly bands and such. And the other, the first video on creating the covers has not even fully uploaded yet. It's making me crazy. Anyway, I can't stop and wait for all of that. I have to keep moving along. I'm hoping to have these journals ready for our art walk on Friday. And today is already early Wednesday morning. All right, so come on in and let's take a look at some of the pre-made ephemera that we already have ready. And see what we can do for pockets, tucks, flips. I don't recall us making many belly bands or anything, so maybe we need to work on that. This is going to be a side tuck. I don't think I want to use it for a belly band, but isn't it cute? All right. So when we open our journal, we want to put a pocket in here, or a big old side tuck in here. About that. What can we use? What can we use? I really love this one. This is from Abet's Papers, but it is so large. I don't know why this is so large. It takes up the whole side of the paper. I would have to trim this down to be able to use it at all. But I could, let's trim it down a little bit. And then I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it on the front cover. I really like it because, look, this is I don't know if this is the ancestor or, the person left behind. But this is the whole altar. I'm going to assume this is the ancestor. It's got the ancestor. It's got the little, the little trinkets that are put on the altar. It's got the marigolds. It's got the candles. This really speaks to Dia de los Muertos. All right. So let's make that, put that right up front. And I'm just going to take a sliver off of each side so that it's not so tight. I don't want to. I'm going to anyway. I don't want to, but I'm going to anyway. Oh, well, that was as crooked as it gets. Oh boy. Is that a little better? Yes, that's a little better. Oh. All right, and just a little sliver off this side. Okay. It took away from the pretty green doily, but that's okay. All right, it's just going to be a tuck. I'm going to glue it on 3 sides. And then we can tuck things in there. And whoever ends up with the journal can put things in there as they're working in their journal. All right, I just kind of jumped right in here. I hope everybody's doing fine and having a crafty week. We are busy here getting ready for an art walk this weekend. Looking forward to it. I know we've got vendors coming in from all across the state. So it should be fun. All right. And always put your thumb on the side that is not getting glued so you don't get confused. If you're anything like me, that's not hard to do. That's a Gail Augustinelli tip. I can hear her saying it now. Put your thumb on the side that is not getting glued. Thank you, Gail. We learn some habits from those that came before us, don't we? We probably would have come up with it on our own eventually, but all right, I like her. I love her, actually. She's one of my favorites so far. And there we go. A place to tuck things. And I'm going to leave that page as is. All right, we want to leave plenty of room for whoever ends up with the journal to do their own thing, but also we want to make it fun and interactive to give them an idea on things that they could be doing themselves, right? That's cute. Do I need to trim it down just a little bit? Maybe. Sliver on each side. Make sure our corners are still Rachel'd. I don't know if anybody spotted that little dot of glue that just found its way into a bad spot there, but let me remove it. And when you're using art glitter glue, you need to pretty much get it right the first time because it doesn't give you a lot of play. It dries really fast. So put it where you want it to go when you're using art. All right. Oh, that's nice. And then we'll put a nice big tag in there. I didn't give a little dip. How are you going to know it's a pocket if you don't give it a little divot? A little more than that. Okay. Perfect. Perfectly imperfect. And this is my son. Let's put my son somewhere. We're going to call him the ancestor. He is an ancestor indeed, right here. Okay. All right, Joey, where you going? Where you want to go, son? All right, this is your spot. I think that the kids are kind of excited that I'm putting them in my journal. Their pictures. And I think that, you know, if they're at the art walk, people know them and they might like seeing Angie and Joey in my journal. All right, I need to keep remembering that I really like divots. Do you divot your pockets? I use my whale tail punch because it is the best. First of all, it's the best punch I have. It's dependable and it's always accessible. I keep it on my art room table and it's always, you know, at hand. I hope that, you know, using it a lot doesn't dull it or wear it out. But I use it more for making pocket divots, to be honest with you, than I do for whale tail punches. It's my favorite punch. I have plenty of circle punches. It's not like I don't have them. I do. But punches are so bulky and so in the way. There's so many tools. You know, I mean, I would like to have a lot of different tools that I just avoid, and I don't do it because I don't have room for them. Where are they going to go? Okay, tools that some people couldn't live without. Like, what do you call it? I don't know. There's a lot of tools I'd like to have. I'd like to have a large guillotine. I would like to have a, what do you call the things where you, you know, the envelope makers and the ones that you use to, I can't even think of the name of it. Think of the name of what you do, that you score. I would like to have a scoreboard. Okay, any of you have a scoreboard and just can't live without it? Yeah, I wish I had a scoreboard. But I don't have any place to put it. You know, there's certain tools that I wouldn't live without, like my, you know, I have a trimmer. Sometimes I just use my scissors because the trimmers are even in the way. But my, my whale tail punch is one of my favorites, and my crocodile, I will find a place to put my crocodile. My crocodile's not going anywhere. I didn't Rachel my corners on my journals. I guess we'll do it a little bit as we go. Pages aren't distressed, the edges. Maybe I'll probably do that off camera. Tip my corners and distress my edges. That's not something I have to have you guys sit through. All right, so we have tuck spot here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and let's put in a flip. This big guy could be a flip. Okay, and that way people can still, you know, we could put a little pocket back here. A flip with a pocket for a journal spot. And then you can add your photos or your memorabilia or whatever here on all this open space. That could be an idea. A small little pocket. Do we have a small little pocket? Not her. Yeah. They can put their own pocket if it's something they want to do. You're just going to be just a flip. And it's cute. All right, so let's make a hinge. So I don't want the journals to be the same because a lot of times people want more than one journal. I don't know. Or sisters or, you know, best friends. You know, two people want a journal and you don't want them to be exactly the same. You want them to be similar but not the same. Anybody's the mother of siblings, you know exactly what that means. You don't want identical, even though you want similar. That's me. I am very bad about my oldest two kids, Angie and Joey. They're the ones that own the tattoo shop. And their birthdays are exactly one day apart. They're exactly a year apart. Okay, there's one day in between their birthdays, which is the birthday day. And when I'm getting, I don't know what, you know, Angie and Joey is a boy and a girl. And when I'm doing their shopping, birthday shopping, or even Christmas shopping, I have 3 kids. So often I will get them similar gifts. Just a little bit different. Even when they were little, we did that. Okay. Spooky. Look at this ancestor. You know what I was wondering? For any of you that, because I have so many Latin friends, let me ask any of you that happen to Esther or any of you that happen to be around. The Day of the Dead, we have, not we, because my family, I grew up Southern Baptist, and I may have mentioned this in another video. I don't know. I've had to delete a couple videos. But my family, we celebrate Memorial Day. Okay, and that's when my cousins and my family in Alabama, which is where my mother is from, that's when they all go and they clean off the graves and they put new fresh flowers and, you know, spend some time with our ancestors, right? But I live in North Louisiana, but my husband was from South Louisiana. Kid's dad was from South Louisiana, and I lived there for quite a while. And that area is predominantly Catholic. And the Catholics celebrate All Saints Day and All Souls Day. Anybody familiar with that? And it coincides with the exact same days as Dia de los Muertos. Okay, so again, I'm wondering if it's Catholic. And on All Saints Day, they celebrate and pray for their ancestors. They pray for, you know, people that have gone on before. But on All Souls Day, they pray for lost souls that maybe didn't make it to heaven. Okay? I would think it's a little bit on the judgy side. Who are they to say who did and didn't make it? But I was just wondering if, you know, if that was a thing for Dia de los Muertos, because I see so often, I see like mean people. I see people with knives and, you know, skeletons with knives and doing mean things. Is that the second day? Do you do that on your second day like they do here in the Catholic, the All Souls Day? I don't know. It's just something I was wondering. But I like when I see nice, happy little ancestors and not those mean hombres with the, you know, with the knives trying to stab people and be mean. I don't know. Not that they don't need prayers too. I guess they do. Their souls probably, I don't know what's happening to their souls. But it's just a thought, just a question. I am learning as I go. So, again, I ask Alexa a lot of questions, and she doesn't know the answer to that one. So I thought I would ask you all. You know, that is really pretty, and that really needs something. What would we put right there on that gorgeous page? All right, I like this flip. I like the flip, and I like where it's located. All right, something cute for the butterfly page. How did I skip that page? Let's see. What will we use? If I use this as a pocket, it needs to be trimmed down a little bit. It's a little bit wide. And that could go there. But not really. This could go there, but it really would need something. This is really a floating pocket. It's intended to be a floating pocket, but it would need something, some kind of embellishment that said Day of the Dead on it, that spoke to Day of the Dead. That one might work. Oh, how about a cigar box top pocket? Yep, I think that's it. Oh. Okay. How about you? Yes, you're perfect. Perfect. I like you. I think this was a public image from public domain, but I think it was, isn't it cute? Somebody made the little hand stitched that little head. I think it's adorable. Let's see, I'm going to need to reinforce this pocket a little bit, make it a little bit stronger, especially at the top, as things are going to be sliding in and out of it, and it's on very thin paper. So what do we want to use? You can use just anything. This'll do. Give it a little reinforcement right here. Things are going to be slid in and out. You're so cute. All right, let's give a little divot so we know it's a pocket. How else are you going to know it's a pocket? And a little distressing. And there you go. Okay, it's really nice having everything pre-made and ready just to glue into the book. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of, I don't know, I haven't got to the point where I can leave my book. A lot of people I know leave their journals relatively empty, leaving the person that ends up with the book, leaving them the opportunity to do all the decorating themselves. I haven't got there yet. That is not, more is more to me. I like to jazz them up a little bit, and, you know, I definitely want to make sure to leave room for them to make it their own. But I'd like to give them a good head start on, especially when it's a theme journal like this. All right. This will be room for their own writing, for their own photos, for their own ephemera. And once we put in all the tags and everything, they can, you know, whoever ends up with the journal can then remove some of it and put their own stuff in there, or use what we supply here. All right, and this one, I hate to cover up those flowers because they're cute. What do we have? You know, I don't know if you saw the other videos, you know that I made these cards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I made 4 of them. And this one says, "May the pungent scent of marigolds lead you back to us today." This one just says, "Dia de los Muertos." And this one says, "Still living in the lives of those left behind." And there is one more. Maybe every journal didn't get all 4. Anyway, we're getting at least 3. Okay, and that doesn't go with that flower, does it? All right, for now, we're going to leave that page alone. We may circle back to it. Where could this guy go? Not in the center. No, no, no. On the music page? Okay. And it's going to... This is the side that's not getting done. We're doing 2 sides. The bottom and this side. My goodness, thank you. Excuse me. So we're finally getting a little relief with the weather. Not much rain yet. We've still been under red flag, you know, with the fires. because things are still so dry. But we've had cooler temperatures. We've had a couple nights, it's cold tonight, but we had a couple nights the past few days where it was in the 40s at night. 40s is cold. You need an extra blankie when it's 40s. I think tonight it was more like in the 60s. All right, that's cute. And we could still do something over here if we wanted to. We could tip this in. Well, yes, I think we should. All right, let's make our little hinge. I hate to cover up the cutesy stuff on the back, but that's okay. We have to have a hinge. Okay, this will give a big pocket, and we'll also leave that blank space for either journaling or, you know, adding photos or what have you. Your own Dia de los Muertos memorabilia. Okay, and how about Angie and Joey? Hi, Angie and Joey. This was a couple years ago. She still has a little baby face. Not that long ago, though. Only a couple years. My beautiful kids. My beautiful artsy, artsy kids. They're still my little sweethearts to me. My son turned 40 this year. Oh my gosh, how old does that make his mother? My goodness. I was 21 when I had him, so you do the math. Okay. Ancestor. Angie, in this, I don't know what she was, what their costumes really were, but to me, the ancestor, that character that my son was just really spoke to this, to these journals, and I love that picture of her with them. She could be one of the folks that were left behind, loving on her ancestor. Spending a little short amount of time with the ancestor. Okay. Do you want to be a tuck also? Why not? Aren't you cute? This is my son's art. He creates a lot of things. I think he did this on Procreate. Okay. I'd like a belly band somewhere. And I don't think I really have any belly band things. We could put you in the middle and make you a makeshift belly band. Or just a tuck spot. I love the marigolds on here. That's one of Ibette's papers. I'm going to put you right there, marigold. Cute. I love these journals. I'm going to do this off screen. I do need to tip all the corners, Rachel, my corners, and distress my pages. But it's still early in the game. We've got time to get that done. All right. So that's the first signature. Do we need more? We have more. Do we want to add another? Well, wait, let's not put another Joey. Well, we could add another Joey. Like right there. Look at that. Oh. It's the same, my battery's low, so I'm going to plug in and hope that everything's coming out okay. Let me distress this a little bit. And we're going to put Joey and the ancestor head right here. Yes, we are. Tuck spot out of pocket. Haha, I wonder how he's gonna feel about being a tuck spot. I did, of course, get permission from them before using their artwork and their photos. I think this is the only one that has Angie in it. I could put her in a lot of my journals because she is gorgeous and she's done a lot of photo shoots, a lot of modeling and photo shoots over the years. And I just may do that in some of them. What will we do with her? I have two of them. They could be you be? Double tucks? I need a taller page than that. Oh, she's cute. I think she needs to be like one on one page and one on the other. Yeah, how about that? How about we put her right there? And she can be a tuck here. And an up tuck here. Yes. So on this side, I need to do the bottom and the side. I like that music paper. And this one, she's going to be an up tuck over here, so the top and this side. Stuff can just be tucked in like that. Or like that. Cute. She's so cute. Look at her. Okay, I think that'll do it for signature 1. At least, unless we decide to come back and put a belly band somewhere along the way. All right. Number 2. Did I use all the good stuff? Look at this piñata. This was definitely not in, this is one of my Bet's papers, and it was definitely not in the Day of the Dead kit. It was, but how cute is it? I know that they use those, the Papel Picado papers, and a lot of things, I don't think they use piñatas, but they use those papers and stuff on their altars. And I understand from reading that for a lot of people, the day they died, or the Day of the Dead, sort of celebrates their birthday of, you know, the birth of their eternal life. Okay, on what's going to happen for the rest of all eternity. And that's why they use celebratory colors and such. So I'm just going to go with that. That's how I'm going to look at it. All right, I love that. I love that he's there. Or she. He or she. All right. Hello, Frida. Would you like a cigar box top pocket next to you? I think so. All right. These are left over from my Mexican journal, my Mexican Fiesta journal that I made. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Frida, she's smoking. Is Frida a smoker? All right, what do we want to do with this? We could make something flip out. Why don't we do that? How about, it could be an ancestor. It could be, what? Oh, it could be these guys. Or we can just, my intent was kind of to use some of this stuff as just writing paper. So we could make this a pocket and just tuck this inside there. I think that is the plan. But I want to make this a little more sturdy before doing that. This will give it a little more heft. Not much, but a little bit. Okay. I like that. So this will just be a little, do I have this folded wrong or is it just crooked? Yeah, I think that's a little better. All right, so let's make this a pocket. I think it's such a narrow pocket that it doesn't need a divot. Okay. Cute. And we will tuck, which one do we want to tuck in? Yeah, these guys. Just some writing space. Perfect. I like it. Do we want to add anything there? Do we want to make this just a tuck spot? Let's see. How would we do this? We could glue up to here and make it a kind of pocket, tucky pocket. Or we could just do this side. No. All right, I got it. This is what we're doing. Cute. And that way we can just tuck a few things in there. I don't know what to do with the envelope. I think I'm going to come back to that. something needs to go here. Where is it? Oh, we already used it. Let's see.